you. Yes, you. Do you want to be a reality shifter and meet your comfort characters and stop crying every night because you didn't shift? Well, this is the video for you. I'm going to teach you how to shift and what reality shifting is, because you're probably a weensy little baby shifter and you want to meet, Bucky Barnes or Tony Stark, or I can't think of anything else because I'm hyper fixated on Marvel per usual. Look at my poster. Number 1, what is reality shifting? Reality shifting is a form of meditation where you take your brain consciousness, not your physical brain. Your brain's not going to disconnect from your body. Your consciousness, and you're going to send it to a different reality. And honestly, it's really simple because you just meditate and that's it. Boop, you're done. The end. So, how do I shift? Because I want to take this conscious and move it to a reality where my parents aren't divorced. Well, step number 1, you're going to lay down in your bed. You're going to get comfortable. You're going to, forget everything you know about shifting, and you're going to listen to me. You're going to listen to Tessa, because I'm smart. And I've shifted tons of times, surprisingly. So, step number 1, you're going to lay down. I already said that. And step number 2, you're going to get comfortable. Step number 3, you're going to breathe in and breathe out, and you're going to start meditating. If you don't know what meditating is, your therapist has recommended it to you. Look it up on the interwebs, because we got to keep rolling. You're going to keep meditating, and then until you feel happy and content with yourself, you're just going to believe in your reality. You're not going to be like, I am going to be in my desired reality when I wake up, and yeah, that's it. You're going to think you're in your desired reality while you go through on with your method. I do something different every time I shift, so I can't really give you a method of how I shift, because I wing it. You are going to be like, I'm already in that reality. Screw my past reality. I'm gonna meet Harry Potter or some shit like that. And so once you're done, you're gonna keep going on with your method and fall asleep. Unless you're doing an awake method, which I know nothing about, so please don't ask me about that. That was really uninformative and really unhelpful. So let's go back and slow it down a bit. Like I said, once you're in your bed and you're comfortable, what I do is I breathe in and I say I am, and then I breathe out, and that's it. And I keep doing that until I'm content and happy with myself. That's what I call the pre-method, where I'm just getting ready to shift. Once I'm done with the pre-method, I start with the method. And I believe while I do my method, no matter what method you do, Julia method, whatever, you're going to ignore whatever they tell you to do, because why not? And you're going to think you're in your reality while you do the method, instead of thinking, I will be in my desired reality when I wake up. I am going to be in my desired reality by the count of 5. You're going to be like, I am in my reality. I need to stop yelling. I'm sorry. I'm home alone, so. Now that you're done with that, you're in your desired reality. You've shifted. Honestly, people overcomplicate shifting. It's literally just meditation until you disconnect from your physical body, which is something that non-reality shifters do. I did it way back before 2020, just as a spiritual and religious thing. So, once you've meditated to the point of no return, no, I'm joking, this is not Final Destination. Once you meditate until there's you're not connected to any physical body, you're going to, once you disconnect from it, you're going to reconnect to your physical body. And it is your physical body, just in a different plane of being. That's how I shift. I'm sorry there's no other details and it's really lame and short. But that's what's wrong with you. It has to be lame and short. Not really, it doesn't have to be. There's no have to be's. But it helps to be really lame and short because you're overcomplicating it. You are overcomplicating it. So, let's just say, hypothetically, you're a stoner. You've taken an edible, and you're waiting for the edible to kick in. And you're like, man, when's it gonna hit? When's the high gonna hit? When's it gonna hit? Why am I not high yet? And then you don't get high, or you barely get high, because you psyched yourself out of it. There you go. It makes sense now, doesn't it? You're psyching yourself out of it because you're unconsciously waiting for the moment to happen. That's what I call it. So now we're gonna go over the moment. What I like to call the moment is this thing that I feel like a lot of shifters either consciously or subconsciously wait for while they're shifting. Once you're shifting and you're in your method, I feel like a lot of baby shifters, like people who haven't shifted before, wait for this magical moment of, man, I'm there. And now what I'm about to tell you might just blow your mind, and you might rethink shifting entirely. So I'm editing the video 15 minutes later, and it's not that dramatic, it's not life-changing, but I do respect past me for being so dramatic. So disclaimer. Or maybe not, and maybe you're just like, dang, okay, Tessa, thanks for nothing. Shifting doesn't feel like anything. I don't get symptoms when I shift, and you know what it is when you get those symptoms? You know that twitching feeling you get? It's your body falling asleep. That's all shifting, at least that's what I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. Please don't cancel me. It's just your body falling asleep. In my experience, I don't get symptoms, and I don't know when I'm in my desired reality. And I've shifted countless times for years. Another disclaimer, sorry, I don't want anybody pointing this out and calling me a liar. I have been shifting for years, although it has not been multiple years in this reality, but I've shifted from other realities into other realities. So it has been like years for me, like just like 2 days ago, I was gone for 3 months. So just remember that like time is different for me because I don't experience CR time all the time. Like I'll be gone for months and then come back into the past. And it's kind of trippy and confusing, but I have been shifting for years, just not in CR time. Stop waiting for this magical moment of, man, I'm in my desired reality, because it's not going to happen. There is no flash, boom, bang, there's no explosions or sparkles. You're just going to be there and you're not going to know you're there. Unless you do, because you're going to gaslight yourself into thinking you're there. The entire time you're shifting, it's all about believing you're there and knowing you're there. Okay? Period. Point blank, period. There's nothing more to it. Nothing at all. You just have to know you're there. You have to believe that you're there and you're there. And I know, like, I'm really annoying, but I'm just trying to keep your attention because this is very important. And if you listen to me, I promise you will probably shift. When I shift, there's no telltale sign that I'm in my desired reality. Sometimes I'm trying to shift and I'm not there. And then I'm there when I wake up and I'm like, oh, dang, oh, didn't know anyways. Sometimes I'm trying to shift and I don't know I'm there and I'm there, but I just don't know because it doesn't feel like anything. I don't know where I am and at any point in time within my shifting journey. I just have to believe and I have to trust myself that I'm there or where I am trying to be. So that's really it. You just have to place trust in yourself because shifting does not feel like anything and it won't feel like anything for a lot of people and you just won't know you're there until you're there. That's why you have to believe yourself when you say you're there. I hope that made sense because sometimes I don't make sense and I'm really stupid. Now we're going to go over common misconceptions about shifting. Number 1, my most important one, please listen to me, okay? Please listen to this. You cannot script that you don't bring back trauma because you will bring back trauma. This is the most dangerous misconception, in my opinion, because I scripted it and I brought back hella trauma from my first DR. Please do not script major traumatic scenarios just for the drama and just for the attention. I know we're all pick-me's in our desired realities and we script that we're overpowered and main center of attention because why not? It's our reality. We're shifting to it, so we might as well be. I'm just saying, please do not script that you get kidnapped and tortured and then, Draco Malfoy comes and rescues you and you make out after it. Because you will get trauma from being tortured. So you could be dramatic, script a little argument in the rain and make out. Don't script that somebody rips off your fingernails and throws you into a ditch. So now that we're done with that, number 2, you have to script. I strongly recommend you script because, like I said, safety is important, and I want you to script your safety so nothing crazy goofy happens. But you don't have to script. You could go anywhere. You could do anything. You don't have to script. You could script in your mind. You don't have to write it down. Number 3, you have to put your script under your pillow to shift. I've heard a lot of people say this recently, and it's weird because I thought we left 2020 TikTok in the past, but you don't have to do that. And really, that doesn't help with anything unless you believe it does. That's why people do it. That's why I put my script under my under my pillow to get to my desired reality because it's all about intent. That's called manifestation. That's called intent. That's called believing if your script is under your pillow, you'll shift. And that's the only reason it's happening. Your script, this is not my script, by the way. Your script under your pillow is not magically emitting, smoke into your brain, hallucinogens that convince you to shift. I wish it did. All about intent. Number 4, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4, 3. You could get stuck in your desired reality and you need a safe word. You need neither of these things. Wait, you can't do one of these things and you don't need the other one. Some people are like, script your safe word so it's not a normal word that you'll say in a sentence and you don't say it. One of my safe words and one of my realities is orange juice because it's a inside joke. And that's it. And if I say orange juice in a sentence without wanting to come back to my reality, or my original reality, I'm not going to, because that's not how it works. Just like shifting is about intent to get there, Shifting back is about intention of coming back. So if I say orange juice because I'm asking Steve Rogers to pour me orange juice after getting the shit beat out of me during training, I'm not going to pop back into this reality. He's just going to pour me a glass of orange juice. If I don't have a safe word, and if I forget to script a safe word, I'm not going to be stuck in that reality forever. All I have to do is have intent to return, and I return back. In a lot of my desired realities, I don't have safe words. Orange juice is just a safe word because it's a long inside joke that is a whole story for a whole nother time. So, now that we've covered, the basics of shifting, and I've screamed in your face how to shift, and I've changed your perspective of shifting, that's really all I have to say. That's done. I'm done. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe. I'm just kidding. I'm not Logan Paul. But if you like and subscribe, that would be cool because I'm going to be posting more videos like this. Hopefully not screaming as much. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask on my TikTok or the comments below. Please follow my TikTok because it would be very sweet of you. And that's pretty much it. All I have to say. This is just an intro to shifting. There's so much more information. But really just remember not to complicate it and don't traumatize yourself. Hopefully, I helped in some way. Bye-bye.